Oh, say does that star...
And now about a third of the way into the season. You think it's too early to talk about awards, Grant?
You know, B.A., it depends on the award, if I'm being honest. MVP and Rookie of the Year, that's way too early. But you can begin to see the guys who are in the running for Most Improved or Sixth Man.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. They've got Goga Bitadze, Murray out there with Jason Tatum, and it's Malone in at the 4. Here's Robertson, and the ball out of play. The Jazz will have it. Here's Murray. Pass to Malone. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Lakers. Murray with it. From downtown, he buries it from 3.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Murray against Murray. Left side Murray. Bitadze with a screen. Murray passes to Bitadze. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Kept alive. Pass to Davis. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. 6 to shoot. Davis with a screen on Murray. 4-3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
This is something that we've seen Murray continue to work on over the years. His three-point shot has improved every year.
Murray deciding where to go with it. Pass to Bitadze. Three-pointer. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Fires for 3. And Foyle pulls it down.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Murray finds Davis. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Murray against Murray. Outside Murray. Blocked! Here's Robertson. Outside Murray. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Jazz.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit.
And he drives in. Pass to Foyle. And that one is stuffed right through.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Murray against Murray. Here's Malone. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Murray from outside. The rebound by Murray.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Robertson. Murray against Murray. Clock at 6. Puts up a 3. Counted from distance. He's got 6.
Murray is capable of getting double-digit assists anytime he's on the floor because he is an unselfish point guard.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Smith, he's checked in for the Lakers. Jalen Johnson, he's checked in for Utah. Matthews comes in for Murray. On defense, Los Angeles. And here's Tatum. No made baskets yet. Just 5 on the clock. To snap the cold streak. The Jazz again can't hit.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
And the shot's good.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Jazz trail by 11. Here's Matthews. Pass to Tatum. The Jazz again can't hit. The Lakers have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Here's Boyle. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Here's Matthews. 1:43 left to play in the first. Outside Tatum. Pass to Matthews. Just 4 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. And Boyle pulls it down.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Now here's Smith. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And he gets it to go. Murray's got 5 now.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. A peek now at our rookie leaderboard to see who led the way in steals this past month. Number 1, Jalen Johnson.
And simply put, over the last month, he's been fantastic. Active hands leading to a lot of steals.
To the middle. Stolen by Davis. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. Oh, there's the alley. Chapman misses.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Malone. Can they get it? Davis with a rebound.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Kispert outside. Foyle, pass to Kispert. Just 5 to shoot. Over to the left wing. Chapman misses. Here's Matthews. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Johnson. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, up 15 points as this quarter concludes. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. And don't go far. We'll be right back. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Lakers.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Taking a look at the Jazz. They've got Johnson, and it's Abrinas in at the shooting guard. Pass to Abrinas. The three ball. The Lakers with a rebound.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
And you watch Jalen Green, the second pick of the 2021 draft. He is built to score, Richard.
Yeah, he's a terrific shooter. Moves easily around the floor, and his ability to make mid-air adjustments, yeah, that's something different.
And it's Battle missing. Jazz trail by 17. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Well, Johnson's versatility really shows up in the pick and roll.
To the right side. Davis, a screen to the paint. Down low. And finished off by Davis.
I didn't know if they could match that last slam, but it only took them a couple of moments.
Hey, not the best interior defense on those last few trips, but who cares? That was awesome. Here's Matthews. No points yet. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
First one falls. A different look for Utah. Marshall comes in for Jones, and Murray subbed in for Johnson. Good on both. Here's Chapman. Pass to Davis. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Foyle. Yes. And it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got 3 assists tonight.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Utah. And some of the best high flyers in the NBA. Some of this year's contenders for the dunk contest.
And when you look at the names on that list, you just know that contest has a chance to be special.
He's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Well, we'll just have to see. But I personally would love seeing him in the dunk contest.
And as All-Star Weekend gets closer, we'll of course update you on how things are looking. But this year already promises plenty of standout performances.
Yeah, this is going to be a dunk contest you don't want to miss.
Back to Marshall. Clock is at 3. And another miss by Utah.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Looking at our 2K leaderboard, these teams have been absolutely fantastic hitting the offensive boards. Number 1, the Jazz.
Their physicality underneath has been generating a lot of second chance opportunities. We'll see if they can maintain that level of intensity.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second one. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Murray against Murray. The 3. Shot clock at 6. Murray, no good. The Lakers lead by 18. Pass to Murray. And there's the lob. Picked it out of midair. Here's Tatum. Releases from the wing and drills it.
Over the years, Tatum has limited the amount of mid-range jumpers that he takes, but it is still a natural part of his game.
On the wing, Murray, defended by Murray. Murray passes to Kennard. Here's Boyle. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Here's Murray. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
At point-blank range, oh, yeah. You're not missing from there.
The Lakers have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
That game could have been a lot closer than it was, but they were just too sharp down the stretch.
It was a very solid game for them, and the score might not tell the story of just how superior they were.
Checked in for Kennard.
Give a big round of applause to your Lakers Tech Squad.
So it's the Lakers now. Murray passes to Robertson. From deep, hits a three-pointer. 11 points in the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Now here's Murray. Five to shoot. The three is up. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Murray's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the NBA has style. Commissioner Adam Silver said this is a unique league. It's also a lifestyle brand. There's a strong association with music, fashion, culture, and also art. And the way to grow the sport is to appeal beyond those who are hardcore basketball fans. That's where our success has come. Back to you guys.
Yeah, but we sure love those die-hard fans. Thank you, Allie. The rebound by Turner.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him off.
Murray passes to Tatum. Murray inside. He's against Murray. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And in terms of assist numbers, these are the players that have stood out over the past month. Jamal Murray, 4th. And, of course, DeJounte Murray.
Both guys are incredibly unselfish and make their teammates better. What more can you ask for?
And that one falls for Turner. And so Turner nails them both.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Pass to Robertson. Back to Murray. Fires the three. Drops in the three. 14 points for him.
And now he's dropped 2 3-pointers in each quarter.
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. With the floater. That one's good for 2.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
Los Angeles leading by 18. Pass to Robertson. Murray looking around. Corner shot. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Murray against Murray. Now here's Turner. He's guarded closely. There's Tatum with the 3. The rebound by Robertson. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Here's Crozier. He's scoreless. Drives to the hoop. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. It's Los Angeles running away with it. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
A look here now at Utah. They're facing a team with similar aspirations. Good measuring stick game for them.
Yeah.
And switching gears now to that first half. Big hill to climb for the Utah Jazz.
They say live by the...
And that's it for half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Here's Murray. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Andre Robertson out there with DeJounte Murray. And then it's Anthony Davis, and it's Foyle in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for J.J. Redick getting going here in the second half.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Murray against Murray. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Murray. Murray's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Robertson. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Now he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Now here's Murray. There's the triple. Drains the triple. Murray's got 7 points.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And another three for the Lakers.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Utah's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to Bataze.
Lakers foul. Adamo 4.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
First team foul. At the line for the Jazz, Goga Bataze, taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Bataze. That one misses. The Lakers have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Rare turnover for them tonight. They've protected the ball, and they're trying to protect this lead.
The Jazz shooting just around 26% for the game. Utah calls timeout.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
Get up, get down. It's your Lakers.
And always interesting to look back at last season. These were the NBA's best transition teams. In the third spot, Los Angeles.
They would just push the ball at every opportunity, even when defenders had already gotten back.
Here's Tatum. Pass to Malone. From behind the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
It's time, everyone. Let's hear it for your Lakers girls.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Murray against Murray. Murray inside. Great D that time from Murray.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, a lot of French players are coming into the league, and Rudy Gobert said it's amazing. The first ones, like Tony Parker and Boris Diaw, they paved the way. Now, French kids aren't scared to dream about the NBA. They have role models that they can look up to and try to follow. Brian, back to you.
Merci. Ali, thanks for the report. 5 on the clock. Boyle again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamental.
Tatum looking it over. The rebound by Murray. Murray's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Outside Davis. Pass to Murray. Shoots a fadeaway. Rebound, Utah.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 5. They set the pick. Here's the 3. Tatum with another miss.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
On the wing, Murray, defended by Murray. Fires away from way outside. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Jazz trail by 21. Outside Murray. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Murray's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Right side Davis. Back to Murray. Pass to Foyle. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Foyle's got 12 points in the game.
He's been meticulous on offense, and it's paid off with a flawless shooting percentage for him so far in this game.
Murray inside, defended by Murray. Counted, good. Murray's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Murray passes to Robertson. Fires the 3. Sinks the tray.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
The Jazz have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Right side Murray. Batazzi a screen on Murray. Shot clock at 5. The kick to Tatum. The 3. Pure from three-point range. Give him 8.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Now a chance to break down how the starters and reserves have contributed in the scoring department tonight for the Lakers. Utah on D. Pass to Chapman. Ooh, it's stolen away. Here's Abrinas. Here's Malone. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Malone's got his first 2 points.
Well, when you're careless with the ball, that's what happens. It ends up going the other direction.
And there's no defense for that. Live ball turnovers, they are the worst. Now at 4 fouls in the game, he'll start to have to be a little bit more careful with his defense the rest of the way.
Jazz trail by 19. Here's Matthews. Inside. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the Lakers making a change here.
At the line for the Jazz, Karl Malone, shooting 1.
There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Chapman. Still no points. Takes a 3. The rebound by Malone. Pass to Abrinas. To the inside. Kennard on the double team. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And if they want to come back in this game, they got to clean up those mistakes.
Los Angeles leading by 16. Here's Ewing. Three seconds left. Jones with the block. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. The Lakers on top, up by 16. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Johnson is out there with Jason Tatum. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then there's Damian Jones. And it's Matthews in at the point. Jones with some nice D. Jazz trail by 16. Outside Tatum. Jones sets a screen. Fires top of the key. Tatum, good.
Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
Here's Chapman. Jones with the block. And they recover it. 6 on the shot clock. There's a screen. Down low. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Outside Murray. Pass to Matthews. Outside Tatum. Over Kispert. And it's Utah scoring again.
All of a sudden, he's balling. Halftime adjustments successful so far.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. And Coach reminded his team that leads can disappear quickly in the NBA. He said if we get loose and they make a few shots in a row, then this is a ball game again. Do not let that happen here, Lord. Guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Inside, here's Davis, and he makes it. And the Lakers lead by 16.
Oh, that's exactly the kind of physicality you want to see from Davis.
Marshall outside. To the paint. It's picked off. Here's Chapman to the middle. Davis. Excellent D there from Marshall. Pass to Murray. Here's Abrinas. Outside Tatum. From the arc. JT for three.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Murray passes to Chapman. Davis with a screen on Murray. Pass to Davis. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis. And Los Angeles making a change here. Kennard's checked in. And it's Murray with the ball for the Utah Jazz. Trailing by 13. Batase a screen on Murray. Right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off target from three-point range.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Davis with a screen on Murray. And he's going for the oop here.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Pass to Abrinas. Here's Malone. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
After a brutal first half from the field, their shots are finally starting to fall.
Robertson's checked in for the Lakers. Tatum, he's checked in for Utah. Now here's Murray. Pass to Robertson. Outside Murray. Lets it go from deep. Sinks it from distance. Give him 31 now.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Outside Murray. Here's Malone. Shot clock at 5. Now Murray. Shoots a three. Shot's no good.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Murray. Oh, off target from downtown. Jazz trail by 15. Now Murray. In the corner, Tatum for three. Murray pulls it down.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Is it up? And yes, sir! Hits the wide open J.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Now here's Tatum. They shoot again, and that's money on the layup.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team.
The next basket. Let's see it.
Murray. Now Davis. Here's Robertson. 4 on the clock. Yes, sir, with the 3.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Lakers.
What would you say the deciding factor in this game was, Grant?
Yeah, B.A., ultimately you have to look at their field goal percentage. They were the more efficient team because they found clean looks all night.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year. While we have a moment here, let's take a look at our player of the game, someone who really took over and earned this award tonight.
Think about this. He has owned this game from start to finish. Wow, so impressive. The defense literally looked helpless trying to stop him out there. He has been far and away the best player on the court, and it's not close.
Hey, these fans love him so much, and when he gets it going, they respond. The crowd's energy fueled his performance. Murray against Murray. And they tell players your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less, Grant.
And you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
Here's Robertson following the 3 by Utah. Shot clock at 6. Davis. Oh, he finished it off. A beauty of a pass.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
A line change here for Utah. And the free throw, no good.
There is no question Davis is a top 10 talent in this league when healthy. But unfortunately, he's dealt with several injuries throughout the years.
Ooh, using 2 hands to power it down. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Money from 3!
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Here's Abrinas. There's the screen by Johnson. Oh! Touches it off the glass. 16-point lead. Here's Chapman. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
Welcome, folks, to what promises to be... So, Tim, for teams off to a really slow start, there's pressure to get it together before it's too late, and there's not enough time to make it up.
Well, it's early, so teams still have time. I think some teams have been affected by injury or just slow starts by individual players. It's not too late, but you can't wait too long either.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. They've got Porter. Thorpe is out there with Bowl. Then it's Turner. Bowl, a screen on Caruso. Porter passes to Bowl. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Henry kicks to Clark. Pass to Henry. Bucks passing it around. The 9-foot shot. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Turner passes to Thorpe. The slam dunk by Thorpe.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
Now, here's Clark. Releases. James, no good.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
Pass to Porter. 5 on the clock. That shot off. Great D that time from James. Clark kicks to James. Here's the 3. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
3 attempts from the field with nothing to show for it, but they should settle in soon.
They set the pick. Pass to Bowl. No good that time. The Bucks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Noel sets a screen for Caruso. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Tim, what a ride it's been for sharpshooter Duncan Robinson.
Well, there is no doubt about it, Kevin. He's the only player ever to take part in both a men's Division III and Division I championship game. Then, after going undrafted, he goes on to start in the NBA Finals. He has really come a long way.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's ready to talk things through with them. Well, a great rebounding small forward can give any team an X factor. Let's look at a few guys who have been playing that role over the course of the last month. 5th on the list, Evan Turner.
You know, the work they do on the boards is such a big part of all these players' game. I mean, they play much bigger than the grand majority of small forwards in our league.
And that gives these coaches a lot of flexibility in terms of lineups because they have wings that can do the dirty work.
Now here's Caruso over Porter, and the Bucks miss again.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
There's the screen. Turner passes to Thorpe. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Thorpe's got 6.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
To the paint. Here's Noel. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Detroit leading by 6. On the wing, Porter. Back to Turner. Bowles setting the pick for Turner. Milwaukee with the rebound. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
Yeah, it was almost like they were lethargic at times. The urgency just wasn't what it needed to be.
Now here's Turner. Hasn't made one yet. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Right side, Porter. Shoots over Henry. Porter, no luck. Bucks trail by 6. Caruso with the ball. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Bulls in Chicago.
And it wasn't just the scoring. His assist numbers tell an even bigger story.
Now here's Porter. Down low. Here's Thorpe. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. He's got 8.
And that's the shot they were looking for, right under the hoop.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Checked in for the Pistons. Bucks trail by 8. Pass to Caruso. Back to Noel. Clark outside. Kicks it out to James. To end the drought. And again, the Bucks miss.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Here's Thorpe. He's covered by Clark. Thorpe can't make it work. And Clark has got the ball here for Milwaukee. Looking for the first basket of the game. Clark sets a screen for Caruso. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Back to Turner. Launches a 3. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Clark with a wide open look. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Caruso against Turner, and there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game. And Milwaukee with a whole new lineup now. .58 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Turner up top. Brooks covering. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Detroit, no good that time either. Bucks trail by 8. Back to Hardaway. And just miss after miss right now. Porter against Lambeer. Thorpe with a screen on Lambeer. Turner passes to Bull. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Tim Hardaway picks one up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Pistons shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that. Daniels, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Jones checked in for Detroit. That one misses. Bucks trail by 8. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Brooks. And both free throws good for Brooks. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Porter inside. Defended by Moody. Screened by Bull. Inside. And the layup's good off the glass.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And so is Detroit, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. Right back after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Pistons.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
So with James on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Jalen McDaniels is out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Moody. And there's Bill Lambeer. And it's Brooks in at the shooting guard. Tries it from 19. Rebounded by the Bucks. This game against Detroit here, it's their first meeting of the season.
And they lost the season series against this squad last year, so trying to bounce back here tonight.
Got a piece of it. To the middle. Here's Thorpe. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 3 assists now in this one.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Thorpe against Reed. Here's McDaniels. Good on the 3-point shot. McDaniels got it back down to single digits for the Bucks. Tim, these days, things are changing for modern NBA big men.
Well, there is no doubt when I played, every team had 4 or 5 legitimate post players, and the ball went in to the low post regularly throughout the game. I think now the difference is you have to have versatility in your game. Teams are looking for bigs that can shoot it, handle it, and facilitate.
Valuable pieces for sure. Howard, the pass to Porter. Now Turner. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Bull can't hit.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
And the wide open shot from Reed. And the 3 off target. Pistons leading by 11. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot. The future of the NBA is digital. Commissioner Silver said streaming allows us to better engage fans through the personalization of telecasts, creating chat communities, buying products, playing fantasy. There's an enormous opportunity. We are just barely scratching the surface. Back to you, Kevin.
It's getting interactive. Okay, thank you, Alan. Yep, that one goes.
Looking for a little extra style points right there with the fadeaway.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Substitution here for Milwaukee. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Reed. Henry comes in for McDaniels. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Brooks. And James subbed in for Moody. How about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball?
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. No good from Clark.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Defended by Caruso. Bull. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Yeah, it's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up, and they have the lead. He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
On the wing, Porter. James defending. Bull, a screen on Caruso. Porter against James. Porter, no luck.
Yeah, he has had a hard time finding rhythm this quarter. Just cannot get one to go.
And here is Caruso. He has yet to score.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Thorpe with a screen on James. Inside. Lambeer with the steal. Swiped it away. Pass to Thorpe. Turner dishes to Porter. Six on the shot clock. Down low. And it's Bull that time on the assist by Porter. Porter's got 5 assists in the game.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Henry kicks to Lambeer. Outside, James. No good on the triple.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
Pistons passing it around. To the middle. Here's Bull, and the layup is good. And now a 10-point Piston lead.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Pass to James. And here is Henry. And here is Clark. Covered by Thorpe. Here's Caruso. And again, the Bucks miss. Detroit leading by 10. Porter looking it over. Bull, that's good. Bull's got 8 points in the quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Fires it up. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Well, it just shows you can do everything right and still come away empty-handed.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
To end the run, sinks the three-pointer. Caruso's got his second basket of the night.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Defended by Caruso. Bull, a screen on Caruso. Bull, that's good. Bull's got 14.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, they have just found the better looks, and they are capitalizing.
And so is Detroit, looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Thanks. I'm here with Doc Rivers and Coach. I know you cannot be happy with this team's play in the first half. What will you tell them they need to improve on?
The score and our effort, our offense. They're just playing harder. They're more physical. They're tougher. And honestly, we're very lucky right now.
Lots to improve on in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thank you. And, folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break.
Your attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot. Run line. They're thinking about the shot. Let's hear it for our contestant.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Detroit Pistons.
Putting this through the box score, the Shaq supercomputer, the passing has been A-OK.
Well, I don't have a Super Shaq computer, whatever that is. But the eye test is very easy. They're sharing it, and they've checked their egos at the door.
Same thing I came up with.
All right, guys, let's talk about our players of the week for both conferences. Guys, how about our Eastern Conference winner?
Finally, we're giving props to a big. Enough of these little dudes winning MVPs and awards. Basketball is for my guys, the tall dudes.
Yeah. Bigs never win anything in the NBA. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Detroit leading by 13. Tipping off the second half. Here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. Thorpe is out there with Bull. Then it's Turner. Then there's Porter. The shot by Turner, no good. pass to James.
Detroit foul. Number 69. First personal foul. First team foul.
Noel finds Caruso. Clark a screen on Porter. 5 to shoot from about 19 feet. The rebound by Turner. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. There's the pick. Pass to Bull. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. And now let's take a look at the number of second chance points these teams have had over the last month. These guys never give up on a possession. The Pistons, number 1.
And they've really put an emphasis on offensive rebounding. And, guys, it's paying off. The second chance points are coming in bunches.
Bucks trail by 13. Pass to Caruso. Back to James. Trains it from beyond the arc. James has got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Bucks. James has gone 2 of 6 from long range. And stolen by James. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Clark. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
And that's how they're going to trim this lead. Play tough D, force some turnovers, and then push it in transition.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level, but you need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
Poked away. Caruso with the steal. No one near James as he lets it go. And it falls over the rim and in. James has got 8 points.
Third quarter off to a great start offensively. That's 3 of their first 4 they've made.
Near the three-point line, it's Porter, and he can't stop the run as he misses.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have taken that shot there. The defensive intensity was all over.
Clark kicks to James. Lets it go with a 3. Good on the triple. Now it's just a 3-point Detroit lead.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Bowles setting the pick for Porter. To the paint. Here's Thorpe. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Pass to Henry. Back to Caruso. Clark kicks to Caruso. Pocket 6. Noel sets a screen for James. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
In a tight game like this, you really have to take it one possession at a time. Focus on limiting mistakes.
And the rejection by Clark.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
James covering. Outside, Porter. Inside, here's Thorpe. The slam dunk by Thorpe.
And that bucket should stop the bleeding.
Now, here's Caruso. He has 5. Pass to Clark. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Checked in for James. Let's pop over to our 2K leaderboard to see which power forwards and centers have had the most productive last month offensively. Detroit leading by 4. Porter passes to Turner. The Pistons working the ball around now. From past the arc, and it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Caruso. He's got 5. Noel finds Caruso. Here's Clark. And Bull pulls it down. Bull's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Pass to Turner. Back to Porter. Shoots over Caruso. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Tonight has just not been his night. It's that simple. Luckily, they have found success elsewhere.
And Noel kicks to Clark. Henry passes to Brooks. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Here's Caruso. And the Bucks miss again. Pistons leading by 4. Pass to Porter. And there's the drive. Bull. Good. And a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 9 assists now tonight.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another. They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Caruso against Porter. To the middle. Here's Thorpe. The slam dunk by Thorpe.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
Out to Brooks. Mark against Thorpe. Here's Caruso. 3-pointers off the mark.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
To the inside. Here's Bull. The rebound by the Bucks. Noel's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Henry misses. And it's Porter with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Bull. And it's in there. Bull's got 4 points this quarter.
fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
There's Noel. And the Bucks miss again. And so it's the Detroit Pistons holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. We've got Hardaway. Naj Reid out there with Jalen McDaniel. Then there's Cody Martin. And it's James in at the point guard position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Pass to Bull. Shoots over McDaniel. And the rebound goes to Martin. Bucks trail by 8. Hardaway finds Reid. Martin inside. He's against Turner. Here's James. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. James has got 13 points here in the second half alone. Pistons leading by 6. Outside, Porter. On the wing, Turner. Guarded by Hardaway. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Jalen Duren has certainly forced him in this NBA. He's a nightly double-double.
Well, he looks like a bouncer at a nightclub, but you forget how young this guy is. If he keeps improving like this, Kevin, he has a chance to be one of the premier bigs in this league.
I was going to say the same thing about you, but I'll call you a Greek god as opposed to a bouncer in a bar. How's that?
I much prefer the Greek god description.
That free throw, good from Thorpe. McKeskey's checked in for Milwaukee. Sam Hauser comes in for Cody Martin. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Trey Murphy's checked in for Kevin Willis. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Bucks trail by 7. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And denied, he sends it right off the glass. James, the pass to Reid, and Reid throws it down.
They worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. Some changes here for the Bucks. Kate is checked in, and it's Clark in for Reid. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. He said, this is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up. He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
And Allie, thanks so much. And Turner kicks to Porter. Pass to Thorpe. Now here's Turner. Goal is screen on Brooks. Turner for three. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
That one's in there. The Detroit lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Brooks.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Reed's checked in.
Number 45.
Turner looking around. Bowles setting the pick for Turner. Just 5 to shoot. And the shot goes in. Bowles got 20.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
Outside, Porter. Guarded by Hardaway. Stolen by Reed. Now here's Hardaway. Guarded closely. Outside, Reed. Pass to James. And again, Milwaukee with the triple. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
They're outside, they get the rebound, and the dunk by Bowles.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
Pass to Thorpe. James against Porter. Bowles screen on James. Jacks up a 3. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Some changes. Noel's checked in for Reed. Henry comes in for Brooks. And it's Alex Caruso in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They're on a 13-5 run. James fires. Knocks down the 3.
And since the break, they've lost some of their edge defensively, really lacking intensity.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Detroit. It's a three-point game. Ford with a screen on Caruso. Shot clock at 6. From 18 feet away. Does not go. Bucks have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Henry with it. He's against Turner. Not that time. It won't go. Now Porter. Bowles setting the pick for Porter. On the wing, Turner. From about 16. That shot, no good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Cleared away by Ball. Pistons trail by 3. James cover. Intercepted. Cruise it down. What an assist!
In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
Well, if you want to seal the deal, that's the way to do it.
Big time fade away.
A crucial breakdown defensively, and he was quick to make him pay.
And at this stage of the game, you've got to take that. If the mid-range jumper is there, go ahead and knock it down.
James, the 3 is off. James defending. Stolen. Outside, Caruso. Shot clock at 5. Noel, a screen on Porter. James fires. A three-pointer. Good.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And what's their best move at this point?
Still a sliver of hope.
And it has to be a quick hitter. There is no time to waste.
Puts it up from 17. Got it.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And that's an intentional foul.
Number 60, third baseman, second team foul.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Safe to say, that should do it. This is why making free throws down the stretch is so important.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They trail by 6. Any ideas on strategy? Being discussed right now in that huddle.
There's still a sliver of hope.
And it has to be a quick hitter. There is no time to waste.
No good from 3. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
At the line for Milwaukee, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. And so the Bucks take the win. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. Now it's time to present our player of the game. it.